Good day everyone, we are from Group 1 and we are going to present about the activity-based costing in public sector. So my name is YOGGEN, son of MURALY, and matrix number of 272869. So let me explain about the definition of ABC. As academics and business processes became increasingly complex, the new system for cost allocation was devised, which was called activity-based costing. Compared to traditional costing, ABC is more accurate in assigning revenues and costs because it assigns different costs to separate cost pools. Although ABC was originally intended for use by manufacturing companies, this is more common among service companies. It is also useful for different analysis and segment reporting. So let me explain about the ABC costing in public sector. Activity-based costing is widely used by public sector manufacturers and service providers in order to establish accurate cost of producing individual products and providing individual services. ABC argues that activity consumes resources to generate products and services. In effect, the main task with ABC is to identify for overhead and indirect costs the relevant activities that consume the cost and the basis for allocating the cost of the activities to the various products and services. Activity-based costing is useful in two situations. An area with a large and growing expenses in indirect and support costs, and areas with a large variety in products, customer and processes. Since public sector are characterized by a significant number of services or products which are provided using the same organizational support, administration and overrides, the use of ABC in public sector could be appropriate. Now let's look at the steps in assigning ABC. So the first step is determining cost pools and measures. It is important for managers to determine the appropriate cost pools to allocate the cost of overhead to. They need to decide the fundamental action that drives the cost, although it can be difficult for supervisor to identify. This indicates that ABC is more complex to implement than variable costing or absorption costing. A large experienced company is more likely to use ABC than a small business that an entrepreneur has just established. Thus, if enterprises use ABC, their manager have to allocate the cost to their respective cost pools. The second step is assigning cost to cost pool. After determining the cost pool and measures, manager assign the cost to the cost pools they belong to. Cost drivers determine the base of cost allocation and are essential to managerial decisions. As described earlier, ABC provides a more detailed analysis of cost drivers than do absorption costing and variable costing. If a company has a large number of activities, it must perform the number of cost drivers also rises. The third step is calculating rates. Manager calculate the rates by dividing the cost assigned to each cost pool. These rates are often used for costs at the product level and at the customer's level. Managers do not normally calculate rates for costs to sustain the business. This is because most costs in the business sustaining category are either fixed or mixed. The fourth step is assigning cost to cost objects. This stage is also known as second stage allocation. Costs are normally assigned either by units, by batch, by product or by customer. Or if they do not fit in any of these categories, they are classified as costs to keep the business operating, which managers usually do not include when calculating the manufacturing cost. The last one is writing reports. So the managerial accountants have to write reports so the managers can efficiently determine the cost of each activity in production. This report usually relate to the profitability of either products or customer. They help manager identify areas of profit and loss in each product or customer's group. ABC helps manager identify profitability in greater details than other costing systems and determine what to do in certain circumstances. In all cases, after assigning and calculating costs, reports should exist to help manager make informed decisions for the future of their companies.
Hi, my name is FARAH. Next, I will explain about the theoretical framework for traditional versus activity-based costing. Okay, the first one is I will explain about the traditional cost, which is referred to as absorption costing. Date back to the creation of huge firm including textile mills, railways, steel industries and retail businesses in United States. It is created to conform with the external financial reporting. It is referred by Taylor in 2000. Okay, next, according to the Johnson and Kaplan in 1987, nearly all the conventional cost accounting procedures still in use until today, including the cost account for labor, material, overhead, budget of cash, for cash income, capital, flexible budget, sale forecast, standard cost, variance analysis, transfer price, and divisional performance measure has been developed by 1925. Fundamentally, conventional cost system aim to allocate costs directly to product as opposed to doing so via activity first, followed by the product unit. Therefore, the method has a number of flaws that lead to skewed decision-making costs. As a result, the usual cost report detail the expenditure but not their justification. This can lead to inaccurate determination of product or service costs. Next, for activity-based costing operates under the completely different premise than traditional costing. The underlying cost object in activity-based costing system activities as opposed to the conventional cost system assumption that costs are caused by goods. They are characterized ABC as a strategy to address the issue with the standard cost management system, which frequently fail to accurately identify the real cost operation. ABC is a method costing and monitoring operation that comprises tracking resource used by the pricing final output according to CIMA official nomenclature for 2009. Based on the estimation of consumption, resources are assigned to activities and activities to cost object. Last but not least, cost object are goods or services that call for the distinct cost measurement. Finding out the cost of the activities and cost item is the major goal of this approach. This process view, which is ABC, second perspective, give an account of either what has already occurred or what is now happening. The CAV definition of activity is still in effect. Any element that affect how much an activity costs is referred to the cost driver. The process view might be thought as the pace in which the model is used after the cost view, which can be thought of the period in which the model is constructed. Okay, the traditional cost accounting technique employed volume of related basis as a direct labor and machine hour to assign indirect, which is overhead, cost to product that offers a simplified perspective of the link between good and resources. ABC method, on the other hand, provide a good thought of understanding of the connection between the resource, activities and product. This also employs a number of cost driver to allocate indirect, which is overhead, to expenses to this activity.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Iffah Haziqah binti HAMSATON. My metric number is 284970. I want to discuss about the benefits of application activity-based costing in the public sector. First of all, based on Paduano 2001, activity-based costing has emerged as a modern cost accounting and management innovation that can be used to link an organization's operational performance and actual financial performance. Using the theories of innovation, transaction cost economic and information technology, researchers have demonstrated that organizations tend to adopt innovations such as activity-based costing to obtain benefit that directly or indirectly impact financial performance measures. According to the case study which reported by What Communication 2007 in South Africa, the implementation of activity-based costing at the Buffalo City municipality. The first benefit is enable the municipality to efficiently compare the cost of service to the tariff set out for the public. This allows tariff to be more correctly determined and brought in line with service costs, offering transparency to the ratepayers. Next, according to the findings of the study, activity-based costing delivers much more accurate and valuable information than standard cost accounting. Furthermore, management strongly agrees that using activity-based costing improves insight into cost causes, provides better cost control and management, provide a better understanding of cost reduction opportunities, improve managerial decision making, and provide more accurate information for product and service costing and pricing. Moreover, activity-based costing use can be recommended for public sector organizations to provide decision makers. For example, legislator, public officials, and administrators with valuable information and cost data. The cost data can be crucial since it allows decision makers to make the best decision for allocating limited resources. Finally, data from this activity-based costing will allow decision makers to optimize and restructure public entity operation and procedures to guarantee effectiveness and effectiveness. Next, King 1995 carried out the studies on hospitals in UK and concluded the UK National Health Service can benefit from the implementation of activity-based costing. Agropolis Municipality 2005 in Greece claims on its website that it has implemented activity-based costing since 2005 to better monitor and control various elements of cost. Their finding demonstrated that when paired with modern technology and management practices, activity-based costing may fix all of the public sector inadequacies and assist deliver services at the lower possible cost. Next, the finding indicates that adopting activity-based costing to the healthcare services in poor nation is both doable and potential beneficial. According to the study, using activity-based costing to the healthcare services will identify where an organization is spending money, the gap between production and support expenses, and possible targets for efficiency improvement. Last but not least, based on Buttress and Schmelzel 2003, re-emphasize activity-based costing adoption in the public sector and suggest that it can provide useful information on the cost of providing government services for the strategic decisions. Based off activity costing that has the capacity to offer management with resources to simplify company processes, uncover core problem, reduce waste, design cost of activities, increase efficiency, and also relate corporate strategy to operational decision making. Lastly, the authors noted that activity-based costing help companies control their costs. In their study, using activity-based costing to manage more effectiveness, Granov by Platt and Weissman 2000, suggests that university, government agency, and other non-profit and public sector organizations may enhance their financial management by using activity-based costing accounting system that monitor not only their input but also their output. That's all for me. Thank you for the listening. I will pass to the next presenter.
And these all are the barriers that faced by South Africa company when using ABC system. So there are high cost of implementing ABC, resistant to change, lack of top management support, lack of knowledge concerning ABC system, lack of cooperation and commitment among department, problem in defining cost driver and identifying activities, high cost of consultation, and last, a higher priority of other change or project. Besides that, the researchers found that the successful of ABC system is influenced by behavior and organizational variables as opposed to technical variables. These variables comprise top management support, linkers of ABC system to competitive strategy, linkers of ABC system to performance evaluation and compensations, sufficient internal resources, training in designing and implementing ABC, and last, non-accounting ownership. So one of the researchers found that several factors influence the successful implementation of ABC system. So these are top management support, corporate strategy, resources, the presence of a champion for ABC, external consultant, team size and heterogeneity, a competitive environment, and last, training and interaction with existing system. In conclusion, public sector in South Africa are lack of cooperation and commitment among departments, lack of knowledge concerning ABC system, problem identifying cost driver, problem in identifying activities, and last, high cost of consultation. In my opinion, this research proved that ABC system is much better than traditional costing accounting based on the benefit, but it also have challenges in ABC costing. So that's all from me. So now I will pass the presentation to the next person.
Okay, good morning, Doctor. My name is Chong with the normal metric of 279,732. So I will be presenting about the adoption of ABC in municipalities. So basically, the Municipal Financial Management Act, Act number 56 of 2003, MFMA, aims to modernize the budget and financial management practice in municipalities in order to maximize the capacity of the municipalities to deliver the service to all the residents, customers, and users. So the MFMA provides an overall financial framework in which a municipality must manage its budget and establish its tariff and other revenue. So this implies that the municipalities need to have a sound understanding of all the costs of their service and a realistic estimation of the revenue that are likely to receive from the service charge from the resident, customer, and the user. So as you can see, the expenditure to be incurred has to be linked with something measurable outcome, such as a particular level of service to be provided to the customer, user, and the user. And in this way, this is a formal link between expenditure and income and municipal performance, so that there is an effective and efficient way of achieving the objective of the MFMA is to employ the ABC system. So for the public sector companies that wish to have adoption of ABC system will require to employ an external consultant. So basically, an external consultant with relevant expertise will assist in developing the ABC system. So in this way, the development time of the ABC system can be reduced. The use of ABC in public sector organization or public sector company provide an opportunity to identify the underutilized resource and improve the resource allocation. So ABC information assists in increasing the company efficiency in delivered through the elimination of non-value added activity by enabling the manager to ensure that all staff are fully occupied in providing a more efficient service. So basically, understanding of ABC concept should be enhanced to enable the user of ABC information fully comprehend and appreciate the benefit offered by the ABC system. So moreover, the role of external consultants should be strengthened to be progress smoothly implementation in addition to empower the staff with the technical skills and thus encouraging their commitment. So I will be continuing about the conclusion and the recommendation. So the main conclusion of this study is there are several challenges inherent in ABC adoption. So these are high cost of implementing ABC system, resistant to change, lack of top management support, lack of operation and commitment among the departments, and lack of knowledge concerning about the ABC system, problem in identify the cost driver, identify the activity, high cost of a consultant, and high priority of change or the project, and lack of software package. So despite this limitation, the empirical literature show that in the long run, the benefit to be derived for implementing the ABC system are far outweigh of the cost. So basically, the benefit is more bigger than the cost. So the key benefit related is enable the municipalities to efficiently compare the cost of the service to tariffs set out for the public. So provide a significant more accurate and useful information than traditional accounting. Provide a decision maker, for example, legalitators, public officials and administrators with the valuable information and cost data. Moreover, ABC also provide a strong link between organizations' operational performance and actual financial performance. ABC system also give a better monitor and control various elements of cost, provide a useful information on of the cost of providing the government service for strategic decision, and manage more efficiency. So that's all for our group. Thank you.